What is up, everybody? Today I'm going to be bringing you guys 5 more beginner tips for Digimon Digital Monsters Net Driver. We've done a couple of these videos already, and I really had to think outside the box to come up with some tips that I haven't already covered or aren't obvious among playing the game for a couple hours. But I think I found a few that not all of the player base might know. So if you guys like these sort of beginner-friendly tips, think about leaving a like on the video, think about dropping a sub on the channel, and without further ado, let's get right into it. The first tip number 5, is actually going to be how to get free medicine. There's actually a couple ways to get medicine for free. Medicine is one of the most valuable resources in this game. It's going to be able to cure your Digimon if they're sick. I think I have one medicine right here. They're very, very expensive. If you go into the shop, if I were to want to buy one of these, if one of my Digimons was sick from battling, 520 bits, that's way too much. That's more bits than I even have on this account right now. So how can you get medicine for free? Well, there are 2 ways. If you were to surf the net with any, baby 2-stage Digimon like this Koromon right here, what you're going to get is, where is it? You're going to get this from right here. You're going to get this mail right here saying, I found your Digimon wandering the web. While it's a very common practice and you need to be more cautious. So this happens if you search the net with a baby 2. I think also maybe like the Bodemon form might be able to make this work. Let's move this right here. When they're this small, they're easy prey for hackers. I'm leaving this for you just in case. Remember, when you send your Digimon on the web, just as you can gather information, anyone can send something to you. So basically what happens is when you search the net for the first time with like a baby 2, you get sent a free medicine from a cautious hacker. So pretty good way to get a free medicine, but there is one other way. If you somehow manage to get sick in like a baby 1 or baby 2 form, you can actually also go and bug the shopkeeper. If you are currently sick with one of those mons, you can just talk to the shopkeeper right here and eventually they'll fold and give you a medicine. I don't know if it works once per account. I don't know if it works once per your lifespan. Maybe someone can fill me in the comments, but I have gotten this to work in my game before. Long story short, I was leveling up a Bodemon, and I left the screen open. I went to the restroom myself. I came back. There were 3 poops there. He was sick. I decided to talk to the shopkeeper. I got that free medicine. So free medicine's very, very valuable, and I think it's deserving of that top 5, the 5th spot on our list. Going into number 4 here, a question I get all the time is actually, how do I change my profile picture? So that's going to be clicking over here. And if you click this little box right up here, you can look at like your Digimon stats. How do you change this profile picture? It's something that a lot of people don't know. The way to do it is to go into your driver decks, your driverpedia, and basically you can change your profile picture to any driver that you have unlocked. So I can change my drive. I can change it to this. I can change it to this. Let's go back. Let's take a look at a couple other ones. Some cooler ones. Right? We can change it to like this. Like, let's change it to Adrenaline Rush. And the way to do that is by actually just favorite it right here. Oh my gosh, I'm doing all this by blocking it, right? You click the favorite button right there. Holy moly, that's what we're talking about. So by clicking that favorite, you see it changes our profile picture to that. And how to change your achievements, that's very simple. Just click on your achievements and you can select which slot you want them to go into. It's not that hard. Those are actually pretty cool, actually. So I'm going to go with that. So that's how you change your profile picture. It's not as much of a, like elite gamer level tip, but it's definitely a cosmetic tip that a lot of, like, I've gotten that question probably like 100 times on this channel so far. So that's how you change your profile picture. The 3rd tip is actually just a little bit different. It's how do you get the virus program. You see we have the virus program right here. It's different from the Thrash program, which you can get from the shop by having a new Amon in your party, paying 1,000 bits. The virus program is going to be different. It's what you need to actually get like Agumon Black and a bunch of other stuff like that. And that is by surfing the net with a champion or adult level Digimon, sorry. And you're going to get this random quest, which I'm going to show you right here. Go in your mailbox. It's from Rux. It's the Rux quest line. And so it's a special assignment. Basically, long story short, you get given a quest where your Digimon has to live through like 5 turns, I think, with a perfect or ultimate level Digimon. You have to live through a battle with Machine Andromon. And the way to do that, you can have an Agumon or a Kokoamon, but basically, just in your playthrough here, you're just going to be going and doing all your training in like HP, and basically just max out that HP stat by getting those wide arrows. You're going to be able to live even without using drivers or anything. You can't really win, or there's no point in winning, but if you just max out your HP, you're going to be able to live through those 5 turns, and after that, you get given the virus program, after you live through those 5 turns. I did it with the Numamon. You can do it with the Numamon. Even Numamon can get this quest done. And then from there, the way to get Black Agumon would be, let's see if we can do it right here. We have about 15 minutes on this one. I don't think we'll get it, but yeah, I'll use it. So we use the virus program on our Koromon, and you can see that it's going to give our Koromon the virus trait over there on the bottom right. So that's how you would get Black Agumon once you already have used the virus program. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But just by surfing the net with a adult level Digimon, you should unlock that quest right there. So that's the 3rd tip. So we have, so far, the 5 tips are, you know, free medicine from the shop, or surfing the net with the baby 2, changing your profile picture, and that virus program. That's how you get that. The second tip that I actually want to run down is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be the shop hours, because I get so many people saying, like, how do you get that item? It's not in the shop. And that's because the shop has different hours of the day. Different items are in stock on different days. So we're going to run down some notes that I found on the Discord, kind of basically going down like what items are in the shop on which day. So on Monday, you're going to be able to get Fertilizer A, which gives you a speed increase on the items that you're harvesting in your garden, right? So similar to how Poop speeds up the timer, Fertilizer A is going to drastically increase that timer as well. On Tuesday and Friday, you get apples, which can be, you know, they reduce the fatigue and stuff like that if you're training an attack. I think blue apples reduce if you're training in speed. You know, farm them to get rare variants. Yeah, so I think you should be buying your apples on Tuesday and Friday. Those are the only days that those are in the shop. And then Wednesday and Saturday are the anomaly meat that you're going to be needing to get those like high-level Numamon evolutions. So those are good. I would really stock up on those. Those are like 10 bits each, and they're going to be increasing the happiness of the Numamon line. So like for everyone, basically what happens is like every like, you know, Monday, there's a surge of people in the Discord needing anomaly meat to get their Numamons, and like they didn't stock up with it on Saturday. So be sure to pick those up when you can, when you see them in the shop. As many as you need. They're only 10 bits each, so go ham with those. And then on Thursday is going to be Fertilizer B. I think it's Thursday when I'm recording this right now. Let's go see what the shop says. I think it's going to be Fertilizer B today. Yep, and Fertilizer B is right there. So Fertilizer B actually segues into what our numero uno tip is going to be. Fertilizer B is a really, really cool item. So it says ideal to duplicate crops. So when you're in your farm, in your garden here, you can use the Fertilizer B on anything that you're already growing. And the #1 tip that I have for you guys is to use Fertilizer B whenever you are developing a golden acorn to get 2 crystal acorns. Crystal acorns do a bunch of cool stuff, but long story short, crystal acorns vendor for 900 bits. So if you can spend, you know, a little bit of bits on the Fertilizer B, and you get that golden acorn from farming your acorns like you see that I'm doing right now, what you can do is get 1800 bits. That's so much. That's so much. You can buy like anything you want in this game with 1800 bits. So again, to recap the top 5 tips, the top 5 tips are free medicine for searching the net as a baby 2, or if you are sick, talking to the shopkeeper. Number 4 is going to be changing your profile pick and achievements in the cosmetic area. Number 3 is going to be how to get the virus program quest, which you need to get Agumon Black. Number 2 is the shop. I didn't really go over the hours, but you know, the shop also has different hours. Maybe someone leave a comment noting the hours that the shop is open and that the prices are different. Maybe I'll include that in another video. And the last one is be sure to use that Fertilizer B, especially on golden acorns, to get ×2 crystal acorns, which you can sell for 1800 bits. If you guys like these little videos where we go a little bit in depth and take a look at some of these tips, please think about letting me know. I'm still playing a ton of Digimon Net Driver, and I'm just kind of doing my best to learn as much as I can about the game before the inevitable reset that's going to happen before the game like officially launches. I think they're going to be doing a hard reset and then putting the game into sort of a beta state relatively soon. I've talked about that in a recent video. I also spent a little bit of time in a recent video going over some of the patch notes. So think about checking out some of those videos. Hopefully you guys like this one. If you did like this one, leave a like on the video, leave a comment on it as well. Think about dropping a sub. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.